Hello everyone, as you may notice, I'm standing up for once. I'm not in my bedroom. It's a different kind of setting today. I'm kicking it off with a new series on this channel, a completely different type of content, which I've been planning to do for a while now actually. I've only just got around to doing it. I've got some time, super excited to start it. These will not be replacing the vlogs. Instead it will be an addition, so that's 2 new videos a week for you guys. I hope you're looking forward to it. These are really going to help people. This series is all about offering insight, help and knowledge to current or aspiring entrepreneurs. Hopefully we can assist you with starting and maintaining your journey. On this channel we always like to talk about having a mentor and how important it is to have someone you look up to and learn lessons from in your entrepreneurial journey, and what better way to learn from these videos wherever you're listening from gym, in bed, on the plane, on the bus, wherever you are. Make sure you write some notes down, save the video for later if you can't currently watch it, and I really do hope you can take from this. The series will offer different data sets which hopefully you can relate to and can be paired with current habits, mindsets, goals, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. The aim is so that things you take from these videos will further assist you on your journey, and we can help build you into the successful businessman or woman you want to be. Most of the stuff I'm going to talk about is stuff that me personally I've picked up along the way, along with some insights, facts and data that I've also picked up. I truly have a passion for helping people because I know that once I was in their shoes, and knowing I can benefit their life in some kind of way really makes me feel good. I'd also like to add, I'm no guru, I'm no expert. Everything I give is my own opinion and should be taken into account before acting upon it. Again, like I said, I hope I can help you, but please take my word as my word only. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get into the video, where today we'll be discussing maintaining and starting your entrepreneurial journey and the problems that may arise along the way. It's very easy starting off as an entrepreneur to get too deep into your thoughts and think you aren't getting anywhere, you're not good enough, or it will just never work out. Everyone suffers with this, no matter how great you are, with your Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, anyone. They all suffer with it. But it is all a learning curve, and the ones that can fight through it are the ones who eventually end up to become successful. Most people try too little for a short period of time without asking for help, or have a poor mindset, and that is why most people fail. Let me use myself as an example to begin with. It took me 7 to 9 months of grinding every day, losing money, losing friends, learning from mistakes, adapting and optimizing work schedules before I even made a single penny. And let me tell you, that penny was not much, but it was enough to prove to myself that you can make it if you keep going. But what I want you to get out of this, never think you are not good enough no matter how far down the journey you are. I, to this day, still get these thoughts, but what keeps me going is looking back on my journey and seeing what I have actually achieved. And if you haven't made any money, look at the knowledge, physical health improvement, mental health improvement, and skills that you've picked up along the way. All those wins are wins, and they should be accounted for. You are progressing and you're succeeding. It is easy to get caught up in daily life, but when we step back, reflect and look at all the small daily wins and become grateful for them, we start to feel more confident in what we have done and who we have become. Even the smallest action of ticking off a task or knowing we've reached out to those leads today are all small wins, and a tiny hack that you can use to keep yourself motivated is to actually use these small wins and recognize them no matter how small they are. The gratification and acknowledgement of these little daily wins are what stack up to keep you going, as they only set in stone further that you are on a path to success. Went to the gym? Note it as a win. Met a prospect? Note it as a win. Looking back and reflecting can be good. On the topic of failing and giving up, I will never understand why people stop. I mean, I fully get why they stop. Things get too hard and they don't see any success for ages, but it does not make sense in my head. I saw a quote the other day and I absolutely love it. It has really resonated me and it's stuck in my head, and I've not stopped thinking about it all week. The quote goes like this: money is a lagging indicator for success. Your time will come. And what this means is, just because money's come into your life now doesn't mean you've only just succeeded. The truth is, you've been winning for ages. It is only now that you've just seen the reward, which in real life comes as money, followers, opportunities. You've been winning all along. So bearing that in mind, why would you ever quit? I mean, you had the balls to start and commit and do a bit of work. Why stop now? You giving up is literally you telling yourself, I don't really fancy my dreams anymore. I don't want to retire my family. I don't want to buy that car. I don't want to be financially free. It doesn't make any sense. And given you had the attitude to start in the first place, there's absolutely no reason why you can't do it all again. I mean, the more you stop and start running your business, the harder it's going to become for you, naturally. But remember, the more you work on something consistently, the more you're going to understand your systems, the more optimized you're going to be, and the less you're going to have to prove to yourself that the system actually works. So, overall, you become way more efficient, meaning everything only gets easier, so why stop now? Your life and business could be completely optimized. You're running on max efficiency for months and months and months, and still you don't see any results. If you knew that your client was only 1 week away, but you gave up before that because you weren't seeing any results, I guarantee you that you'd be absolutely furious. You should never give up because you never ever know how close you are to succeeding. I've talked about this before in the Discord, and I'm going to talk to you about it again. I often bring up the story of the gold miners. There was an organization of gold miners that was certain there was gold in a certain area of land. So they set up their equipment, got digging, dug for months, years, and guess what? No luck. Eventually it just got to the point where they had to stop digging. It was costing them too much money and they weren't finding what they needed and what they thought was there. They went away. A short while later, a few months after maybe, another organization came to the exact same spot. They dug and guess what? The original people were only 6 feet away from the vein of gold that they were actually originally looking for. So what does this tell you? What's the moral of this story? Never give up because you never ever know how close you are to succeeding. I spoke about this in my first ever vlog, talking about how sometimes in business you just feel like you're spinning on a hamster wheel, not going anywhere. But that's not the case. Like I said, these small daily wins are all to be accounted for. Sometimes it may just be the case where you need to step back and analyze and adjust a few things, but for the most part, keep going, just do not quit. Quitting is the only action that guarantees you will never achieve your desired result. Quitters never win and winners never quit. So whatever you do, do not quit. I'm gonna pop up a photo right there and it's something I've seen which is quite funny but also relates to the gold mining story. And I was actually writing about it in the Discord once and I saw that post a few days later and it just reminded me exactly of what we've just been talking about. Willpower changes way more than plans ever do. Do not change your plans, change your commitment to the plan. One thing we all do as humans is we tend to look for excuses in any scenario. Self-accountability is extremely rare these days. Very negative drawbacks when it comes to business. My videos aren't getting any views, it must be the algorithm. Well, have you actually sat down and analysed your content, seen what other people are doing in your space, and considered maybe people don't like your content or there's nothing entertaining about it? It's so easy to make excuses and put the blame on other things so we don't look like failures. There's external reasons for why we're failing, and more often than not, we're the ones who just aren't doing good enough, aren't working hard enough. This is one example of many, but the more we take accountability for these kind of situations, the more we can learn from it and adapt to make our plans even better. And in turn, that will only bring success. This whole thing is a journey, and if you thought you weren't going to have barriers and hurdles, well, let me tell you, you are very much mistaken. Also, don't be afraid to fail. In fact, you might not even be scared of failing. You might be scared of what other people might think of you if you do fail. But if you're afraid of that, imagine what they think of you when you're not even trying. This is a solo journey, and remember, you're not better than other people. However, some people choose to go the easy route, get a job because it's safe and secure. So carry a bit of pride in yourself. Just drop the ego and keep grinding. Don't listen to those people's opinions. Who cares if you fail? Eventually, you just go again, rinse and repeat. The general statistic for startups is that 9 out of 10 of them fail. And most of these companies that fail are ones that are backed by thousands, if not millions of dollars put in by angel investors. They've got experienced employees, CEOs, board members, the whole lot. And you're worried about your little copywriting agency failing, which you run on Fiverr. That's not to put a dour note on the whole thing. Like I said, it's a journey. There's going to be these hurdles and boundaries. I mean, your first business can absolutely succeed if you try at it long enough. However, it is important to highlight the harsh realities that most entrepreneurs face throughout their journey. And this goes hand in hand with caring about what people think if you fail. Sorry, the sun's been in my eye the whole scene for this. And just remember that if you have the mindset that you cannot and will not fail, there's absolutely no way you will fail. Especially if you stick at it long enough, I promise you can get it done. I've seen it with so many people, so many of my friends, so many people in the industry. Listen, you can actually get what you want, and it's so funny, you see all these people online, celebrities getting interviewed, and they're like, If you put your mind to it and you really want something, you can do it. Everyone's just like, you know what, that's cliche cringe stuff they say to the camera, but no, it is actually true. So why wouldn't you carry the same mindset? Anyone with the slightest bit of education who bothers to teach themselves things, who actually stick to something, who follow discipline, routine, consistency, everything, there's absolutely no reason why you can't achieve what you want. I absolutely promise you that. I promise you that. Don't get bunged down by other people. Don't let other people you can't do stuff. If you've got a dream, go take it. If you've got a business idea, go try it out. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? What, you fail? Okay, and we go again. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. People are so quick to judge and say things, judge other people, when you take a step back and look at their own lives and they're not in such a good position themselves. So honestly, you really can do it. It's all up here. It's all in the mind. No matter what age you are, whether you're 30, whether you're 13, there's so many different options, especially with the world of online now. You can make money in so many different ways. Platforms such as Fiverr let you make money. You can make money from Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, for instance. There's so many routes. Just do your research, fix your mindset, reading, educate yourself, watching YouTube videos such as these, other ones, other creators. And once you have that mindset and once that key switches in your head, there you go. I hope this video helped you and that I could offer insight into your life and help those who are currently struggling. No matter what stage of the journey you're at, you are going to get these thoughts of doubts. Just know the grass is always greener on the other side, but only where you water it. It's a couple of years of sacrifice for a lifetime of greatness, freedom, and finance. No millionaire, billionaire who made it themselves ever had it easy. I guarantee you ask them the questions, did they experience this, and this? I guarantee you they'll all say they went through exactly the same challenges. These are the exact same challenges that you are currently facing on your journey, and it's a hurdle to overcome. And once you do, life is better on the other side. The only difference is those people didn't give up, and you can be one of those people who never gave up. I'd like to keep these videos quite brief, and I think the length of this video is perfectly fine, and that's what we're going to continue with. Sorry, I've got the sun in my eyes again. There's absolutely loads we can speak about, but having short but dense snippets work way better in my opinion. Please let me know if you like this type of content. I really do hope this helped you today, and if you want to see more of it, please drop a comment, say you want to see more of it, or what type of subjects you'd like me to speak about. Please subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 500 subscribers by December. Drop a like if this helped you. Comment go if you want access to the Discord. The link is also in the description. See you in the next one.